You know when I'm sitting on this seat, it means one thing. The gang is back together. It's Izzy, it's Sharp, it's Westside, it's the homies, we're back. But more importantly, it's episode 50. We made it. Mama, we made it, bro. We got to 50 episodes, we ain't had no fights.
55.
Like, we ain't left nothing, bro. We're here, bro. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support. Thank you for liking, comment, and subscribing. And also listen to us on Spotify. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on TikTok. We're outside. But more importantly, episode 50, mandem. That is mental.
50.
50.
AKA Ferrari.
You know his intro.
I was going to add that. I forgot the next line of the lyric. I was watching it,
innit? You know his
These
intros, I always
know.
look forward to it, innit? His intros, it's like bare rigid.
He practices them at home, I'm telling you, bro.
You can't...
To be fair, he's still the best out of us three.
100% he's the best out of all of us.
Best out of us,
But it's just like...
My man... No, let's
like
talk about it. My man had 2 opportunities to do...
It's not my thing.
an intro, which he's offered to do.
Yeah, nah,
the
it's not my
first one,
thing, innit?
he said, oh, Evra, I want to do it. And you know me, I'm like, what? Go for it,
That
man.
one I missed, but I heard about
Yeah,
it.
look at this. My man goes, go for it. You know what? For the ones that actually like fully rock with us, you know what episode I'm talking about. I won't even say it. My man looks at me, goes, Evra, I'm going to do it. He goes, hey guys.
Not when you know the lane.
Let me just say what you do. He
Swerve
goes,
that day.
He goes, hey guys, thank you for watching the show.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, cool.
It was
Second one.
It was a little like that.
Is that a
second one-
blooper or was that in the episode?
No, episode, bro.
No, I'm saying, but did we cut that bit out?
No, we couldn't cut off the intro.
We can go back and see it.
Yeah, we can go back and see that. When you guys go find it, put in the comments. The second one is even worse. The second one here, bear in mind, you man recorded in a week and you lot recorded because I couldn't make it midweek. I don't do midweeks. This guy goes, as you can see, Everett's not here again. Straight face.
The Morocco episode.
Straight facts, bro. We only deal with facts.
Yeah.
We only deal with facts.
He's not here again.
No lies
So,
told.
I said, what's going on here? So intros, I don't want you to mention the word intro ever again in your
I'm
life.
just saying, innit? Just, you know,
I'm
need to be a
actually
bit
the
rigid
backing.
with it, innit? You know what I'm saying? But do your thing, man. Carry
You
on.
can't question it. That's what I'm trying to say. Your one's an ass.
Okay. I agree. I know the ass. It's not
How
my
sharps?
I think they're very wholesome. It makes me want to hug him. Hey guys,
Friend.
Hey bro,
Friend.
come on, we know about the sharp hug.
Sharp, yeah.
The sharp hug is legendary.
Yeah,
He gets his bid over you because he's tall, and he puts you in here.
You feel
like
safe.
a teddy bear.
You feel
Bro,
safe.
you feel
Man said he
safe,
gets
bro.
your bid all.
Wallah, he
Resting
puts a
on
bid
his-
over you and just starts snug.
Resting on his bosom. You feel safe. You feel safe.
Oh, bro.
Come here where it's safe.
No word of a lie. I'm not lying to you, man. I'm not capping you, but there was a point in life where people that saw Sharp, so let's say you walk into a function or event, Sharp, and they go, hey. He does that and
Bring
they
it in,
float,
big guy.
but they float.
Bring it in, big
like
guy.
a little aura light, everything. They float towards him, and as soon as he hugs them, they disappear. Like you don't know where they've gone.
Smothers them. Like a cheap suit.
Look at him crumbling. Everyone look at him crumbling.
Episode 50.
Okay, we're gonna end it with the Sharp hug a thing. Let's confirm it's a thing.
It's not a thing, bro.
Okay, you're capping, but cool. Boys, at 50, it feels like we've done 2 years, but we actually only done like a year and a half. And we've only done less than a year's worth of episodes because it's 52 weeks in a year, innit? But what I want to ask you guys is, I still want to get onto it, but I'm going to be professional. But what I want to ask you is, tell me about your year. So 2022, how's it been for you guys? Let's start off with that.
My year, yeah. Trying to think, what have I done this year?
It's
I've
nice
had
to
a good
have-
year.
It's nice to have all of us.
Yeah, I've had a
here
good year.
together.
it's been a minute.
Oh yeah, you don't forget that. Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's pause that one.
Alright,
It's
feels
been a
nice.
very long time.
It's been a minute still.
When the last time that had been like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
without a guest.
I think.
Yeah,
was
it's
it?
just the four of us.
Yeah, as the
four
full,
of
just the
us.
full.
Yeah. Remix, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, but it does feel nice just to have us all together.
I do get a lot like feedback wise as well. Like people obviously they love the guests. They love it when maybe one person missing, but their main thing, the essence, is like when it's just the four guys.
So.
I like your chemistry, all that stuff, and they don't know I don't like none of you guys. So I don't know how it comes off on camera.
I mean, we don't like you either, bro.
Yeah, no, I
It's
noticed.
okay.
I
It's
noticed.
like an
That's not a
innit?
secret. But we move. I'm just saying things, you know what I'm saying?
It's a secret.
You lot should see us off camera what we're like.
No, I rock with Izzy. Izzy's the favorite
My
anyway.
brother.
This
Nah,
is my
not at
favourite.
all.
Yeah,
not at all,
everyone's
no.
favourite.
You don't think I'm joking? Even when
People
sometimes
shout.
you know when we have to watch episodes back before it airs out.
Yeah.
I sit there and I wait for your side comments or your one-liners, and I
No,
sit there and
no,
I
don't
giggle
do
like
that.
a little kid. Bro.
Don't do
But I told you the man them in
Make me
like
blush.
the
Quality.
like Ace. Shout out to Big
shout
Man.
out
Ace,
Ace for that.
Ace rocks with you heavy, and I'm like, bro, I'm married to your cousin, dog. What about me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's my guy.
What
though.
about
He needs
me,
to come on the
bro?
show. Like,
Yeah,
he
we
needs
need
to
to
come
get
on.
Ace on.
Inshallah.
Yeah, soon
The
come.
warden of the north, innit?
Inshallah.
Warden of the North.
Warden of the
Yeah.
North.
Yeah, big shout him out. Like.
Nah, shout out to Bitword. Now it's been a while, bro. I can't lie, I've missed you, man. I'll be no cap, I missed it. I generally like when we just pull up and it's an organic one. Like it's not, it don't feel like business or like we have to work towards. I mean, it's us four.
Yeah.
It could be anything. It's just mad chatting.
Yeah, and last episode they still pulled out on us.
You know what? Yeah,
I was actually ill for the
Just,
record. I
I
was
had my
ill.
kids.
He had his youth.
So
He had his kids. I was ill.
I don't think you were ill though.
it's half time.
No, well, I was
He
yeah,
said,
is it-
he
well,
said
I
in
was
2
like,
weeks
he was-
before, guys, I want to be on Saturday.
Once I found out Morocco was knocked out, I was
Oh,
ill.
you know what I'm trying to say?
I was
He was
ill,
active
bro.
for
Seen that
Morocco.
either. I was
He
ill.
was active for
What a
Morocco.
World
As soon
Cup.
as Morocco went out, you're
What a
like,
World
yo.
Cup.
Or like what?
Best World Cup I've ever seen in my life.
I think it's the
Best World Cup I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
the
It
best
is,
World
it
Cup
is,
ever.
it is.
Yeah, I'm not even just saying
You know-
that because actually, nah, I am.
You know what they're not
just-
pushing though?
Yeah, I am.
You know what they're not trying to
It was
push?
the best World Cup
No,
ever.
go on.
Wallah.
No, go.
I think it was the best World Cup
No,
ever.
legit,
Legit,
I believe
wallah.
so.
Entertainment wise, like hospitality, everything.
They're not trying to. You know what they're not trying to push though in the media?
No, they're not.
No violence,
Yeah.
no arrest. Everyone got a free
free
SIM.
travel.
I think travel was cheap. I'm not sure if it's free, but they had free SIM
But
cards.
people were watching 3-4
Yeah,
games
yeah.
a day, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously
Everything's
the
around each
location.
other.
You can't
but
do
look,
that
now it's
usually.
going to be in the US, whatever. Yeah, they're not going to chat
US,
about racial
Mexico,
tension,
and
shootouts,
Canada.
police
Canada.
brutality. That's not going to come up.
Yeah, it's gonna be madness.
It's going to be, and it's in Canada, Mexico.
Like,
and
you know
US.
what? With the World Cup, even though it's in those countries where gun crime is high, I'm hoping it's going to be crazy security because it's a World Cup. So hopefully there won't be any gun violence or anything like that. That's what I'm hoping for. Gun violence,
No,
which is
I
very
hope not, but
extreme.
I don't think
Normal
it will.
violence, that's probably going to happen.
But the problem is, there's
Gun
only
violence, hopefully not.
But with alcohol and gun, regardless of
That's the problem.
So
Once alcohol comes
America's
back
the
in-
only place
yeah,
I
yeah.
know of where they have liquor stores and gun stores next to
Well,
each
look,
other.
they were saying
that's
this.
a catastrophe.
They were
bro.
saying this is the first time the English have gone anywhere and not been arrested as a whole.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Since-
as an individually
since,
or as
I think
into a
since-
tournament.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to drink outside in America and Canada. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not allowed to be
Are you
drinking.
not?
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to
You've
drink
been there, I
outside.
don't- I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
sure.
not allowed
He
to
would
drink
know.
outside walking around. You get a fine for that.
But he goes for the food,
No, but
not
that's
the
anyways.
drink.
I swear you can't. I swear even here you can't.
My guy.
That's a very good one.
I like
But
that.
you can't. You
you
can't
can have
drink
it.
here though. No. Can you drink in public here? You can't. innit?
I don't know. I don't know.
you can.
I don't know.
think
No,
you
I think
can,
like,
bro.
I think like it's like very like
could
they're
be
not-
the same
They're
everywhere,
not
to be
strict
fair.
on it. Do you get it?
I
Like,
think
but I don't
now,
think you can.
how many
be-
times have we seen
Like,
everyone
people can
drink
correct me if I'm
outside, bro?
wrong.
No, that's
can,
it.
man.
I haven't.
I think
Hey,
it's like
bro.
on public transport,
Wait,
you
in
can't.
UK?
But
No, I
Even
can't
that
remember.
they do, bro. Even that they don't
Yeah,
stop.
Even in, I think.
No,
like,
I'm not saying people don't do it. I'm saying they're not allowed to. But obviously, it's not. When I'm saying people do it, there's not police there, bro.
Yeah, but they don't even sell it in shops after a certain hour. Like I'm
Where?
pretty sure in Canada, it's like
Probably Canada. Canada's a
They
lot
have
more.
to
Europe
buy it.
do that
It's
as
like
well.
an underground thing. You have to know a person that knows
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person,
yeah.
and you got to call that person, and that person will bring you liquor. But in shops and that you can't buy.
I think
it
that's the
after a
same as
certain
Europe,
time.
though.
And I think America's the same. I'm pretty sure America's the same.
Like outside of us lot, I think that's the same in like Sweden. I think those kind of
Yeah,
Germany. I
pretty
think
sure.
Holland.
Yeah.
I think those kind of places they
In
don't
that
serve
sense, like,
alcohol.
hopefully
after
the
a
World
certain
Cup could
amount.
potentially be, but I don't think it will
Do you mind
be.
seeing what my man was
was
saying?
The problem
Andrew
is, even if there's forget even violence, you won't be able to watch 2 games in a day. Just because
Yeah,
of location wise, it's not
Location
possible.
impossible.
wouldn't be able
Flights
to.
alone is about 4 or 5 hour flight, depending on what city
But
you're going to.
everything was record breaking or like,
Yeah.
like, bro, like the idea of no violence is mad, you know. When you're thinking about the fans, ultras as well, like people that are so passionate about their country,
Yeah.
getting knocked out, getting battered.
No, you know what though?
No one's
I
scuffing,
think
bro.
I saw one clash online, and it was between I think it was Mexico, Argentina, the fans.
Yeah,
I think that's the only clash I saw on social media.
Yeah.
Obviously,
What, like an actual fight?
yeah, between fans.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, and it was definitely Doha. Like you can tell from the scenery. Whether it got squashed quickly, I don't know, but I definitely did see one video of those two. But if we're talking one out of a whole tournament, bro, that's
I'll take that.
amazing, bro.
and in close proximity.
And we know what them two are on. That's a separate beef. Like that's not a football beef. That's
They
a
got their own
South
thing going on,
American.
yeah.
It's on site beef. You know.
So, is Mexico South America?
Yeah,
No, is it?
Mexico.
Is it South America? No,
So
but
where
is
do you
it-
think it is?
I thought it was North America.
Nah, bro. South America, bro. They're on the border.
Continue podding while I Google this.
Yeah, please check that, bro.
It's not North America, that I can guarantee you.
North America's Canada and them times. North America is America, isn't it?
But
That
hold on,
we
you
know.
know
of.
you man why he can't laugh. Mexico's right next to the US.
Yeah,
It is.
So what's he chatting about?
the border. They share a
look like
border
he's a
with
mad thing.
San Diego.
It's just the fact that you didn't
What do you
know
say?
that.
Why would I know
the fact
that?
you
Westside
didn't know
is
that.
enjoying this right now, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what
The fact that
you're
you didn't know that, bro.
Why would I know that,
America is
though?
like
You're not-
Canada, like you said, bro.
Is a country in the southern portion of North America.
But
So
what
what's
is
the
it
chat?
classed as? It's South
North
America.
America.
What, Mexico?
Yeah.
No
North
chance.
America?
No chance. I'm not having it.
I was gonna dash my full like we're not
No,
following.
don't dash it. But no, listen, let us know.
I
Is he
don't know.
bugging? Is he
I don't know
tweaking?
about that. To me,
Bro,
it's
it's South
South America,
America, bro.
It says it here. What's the chat?
No, but read it again. Read it
It's on
again.
Wikipedia.
You're saying it's the north of the south.
Everything I'm scrolling down is saying is the southern
but the way you
portion-
worded
is
it-
the southern portion of North America. So what is that? That's the southern of North. That's like saying south of London, but London is south, no?
Nigga, you need to go back to school.
No, I know what you're saying,
Yeah, but
but
it's
I'm
not-
pretty
But it's
sure
saying it, so
Mexico
you-
is South
You can't win on
America.
this one. You're just chatting shit.
Yeah, I'm bad with geography, so
I'm pretty sure. I'm
I'm
pretty
sure
sure.
it's North America because even the tournament, where they're not even in Copa America, bro. What's man chatting?
What, Mexico?
They're in the other thing though. The whatever thing he's in, US. Is that a Gold Cup or whatever? What's it called?
No, I swear they're in that.
Nah, bro.
I swear they're in that.
I could have sworn they're in that, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm very sure. I'm
I
certain.
remember
bro.
them playing Colombia and then and them things there. Like,
Yeah.
No, he's right on the map, but it's not in the
forgot
northern
on the
part
map.
of America.
What's it a part of?
I don't mind that, but don't say it's a mad thing saying it's not South America.
It's
not a mad
there.
thing saying
Are they
that.
not
So
classed?
it's not the northern one. Nah, they're not. I lie.
So if I said to you Mexico, what do you think?
I think North America.
You think North America?
Yeah.
Well, I thought South.
I'm still saying
So
South.
why? Okay,
with my chest.
why is Mexico, US, and thingy doing a joint thing then?
Yeah, but because it's local, isn't it? It doesn't mean it can still be close to each other, but be different parts.
No, but I'm saying would it not make more sense that they're all North America then?
But why do they play in the Copa America?
Did
Yeah,
they
they
play Copa
play.
America? Yeah, confirmed, and they don't win it.
I like they play in the Copa
But to be fair, who else is in it? Argentina, Brazil. These are big
Yeah,
teams.
big
Heavy
facts.
it is.
Big facts. It
But
is.
but that's a good point. But I'm still saying they're South.
I always
Because
thought
I've
I'm
known them
not
as
mad
South
at you man
American.
thinking that, but I'm saying I'm confident that it's North America. Because even like all the
I
players,
don't think they're playing the
Huh?
Copa America.
must have done well.
Hey, wait.
you definitely
hey,
didn't.
we
You try to
got,
laugh it
Oh,
off.
yeah, I'm dead.
hey, we got news just in.
VAR, go on.
No, they played in it up until 2016.
Thank
but
you very
however,
much.
They didn't play in like the other years.
Because they never qualified,
never
or because they're
qualified.
No,
not
they
in
always
it.
qualify. They're banging teams.
No, they just get a regular invitation, so they're not in the sense of like.
I told
might have
you,
a
bro.
point here.
I'm telling
They're
you,
not
bro.
I'm
members-
still
they're
saying
not
they're
members
South
of the
American.
South America Football
I'll
Confederation.
give you that. Well, you're smarter than you look, bro.
Even when he's giving you a compliment,
He's
it's
trying to- but
backhanded.
you know why he failed? He tried to laugh like it's a mad thing, but he got it wrong. How's that
But
possible?
I'm bad at geography, so.
How do you laugh?
Let us know, please let us know. 'cause
I'm
we-
showing
we
you.
clearly
I'm
don't-
showing you. But listen,
we can't agree on this.
Back to the other thing. I was
Yeah,
going
go
to
on.
ask you, man.
Back to the lecture at hand.
A question before a question. Did you man watch Andrew Tate on Piers Morgan, the recent one?
No, not the recent one. I saw the last one.
Scheduled for
That
me
when
to
they were
watch
playing
it, man.
chess.
Yeah, that's the
same
new
one.
one.
I saw a clip,
Listen,
I
he
never
was going
watched it.
in, but forget watching. There's one clip that came out that was actually it stood out a little bit. Was he was saying the UK now is a failed society, and on every metric. Yeah, he's talking about everything from like the gas.
I agree with that.
The overprice. That's what I was. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Facts.
That's mental though, isn't it? Like we're meant to be the top of the top, and but it's bottom barrel because like when I work and I'm going past yards in that year, I normally can tell yards on because of the lights and stuff like that. Now it could be 2 in the afternoon, whatever time I can't tell because they're keeping the electric off unless they need it. The kitchen, nothing's in use. Even heating, bro. Man are not putting their heating on. That is mental for a first world country, bro.
Yeah, it's mad right now.
It's a failed
Bro,
society. I
and
might have
even-
to agree
look,
with the boy
even when you
Tate.
go to outside of Europe, that's when you realise how failed it is. Because like, I remember when I was in Spain. I was in Sweden recently for my boy's wedding, and then you know how Sweden's mad expensive.
Yeah.
But when I was chatting to the locals, I was like, "How do you lot live on this?" But obviously, I'm converting everything from pound.
They get paid really well, innit?
They
Yeah.
get paid really well. So even though things are expensive there,
It balances
'cause
out.
not even just balances. They actually have a better quality of life
Yeah.
because it's higher and,
You know
and it
who's
always
winning?
matches with
Yeah.
inflation.
You
so
know
it's
who's
like
winning in Sweden? You know the ones that live on the border of Norway.
gone, yeah.
So there's people that I think they work in Norway, but they shop in Sweden or vice versa.
Okay.
Because one of them, I think Norway's more expensive than Sweden.
So
Norway's
so
very proud. I've been to Norway. Norway's
Yeah, so I think
bloody
it's Swedish
expensive.
people. So Norwegian people get the Norwegian money and shop in Sweden or vice versa. That's lit.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's a hack.
That's why I feel like UK society, like especially now, we left the EU, this whole Brexit thing.
That's the
Bro, man
dumbest
was
thing.
queuing up with the non-EU passport, bro. Do you know how long that queue was?
Madness.
Yeah, bro. Do you know how long that queue? So I was standing there, yeah, and the other queue was empty, innit? But I was standing there, I was thinking,
You feel it
so
when you're at the
where
airport.
have we benefited from this fucking like? Obviously, I voted to remain, innit, in the EU. But I'm thinking, all right, cool. Like we've been outvoted, we're here now. Where's the positives?
Yeah,
Where's the
there's no-
benefit?
I don't see
I ain't seen nothing.
I ain't seen
I
that,
remember
bro.
the chat was
but
the
I've seen the
biggest
negative. There's a long queue.
There's a lot of
There's a
niggas.
long queue here right
petrol
now.
prices.
Petrol's gone up.
Bare things have gone
Gases have gone up.
Yeah,
And if they're going to
electricity,
tell me, oh, no, you ain't going to see no benefit for another 20 years, then I'd rather not, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
bro.
can't lie. I know when shit's hitting the fan when the Fredo chocolate price goes up.
Chocolate.
Yeah. So Fredo's 50p right
Fredo.
now.
Oh, yeah,
Fredo.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
well, like
50p right now.
50?
Broski 55.
What did it used to be, if you remember?
Was it not
Like
5p?
5 or 10p or something like that?
5p, no?
I think I remember it as 10.
I remember
It might
10p.
have been 5, but I remember it as 10.
I don't
know,
remember
probably
5p.
And then I remember the change from 10 to 15, and I thought that was
outrageous.
wild. Yeah, I thought that was
yeah.
wild.
That there had the ends going mad,
I
bro.
went there.
To be fair, I was never really a Fred. I was more of a chump guy.
What?
Chump.
Chump.
You might know about chump, fudge. These men don't know. He's
The fudge, the purple,
Come on,
purple cover.
fudge,
Nah,
chump.
I don't rock with that, bro.
Sharp. You know about chump,
That's
innit?
nasty,
Like, is he my guy, bro?
I was a
nasty,
chump
bro.
guy.
I
you know?
love chomp as well.
I was a chump guy,
I
bro.
was chatting about prices as well to the mandem, like
Yeah.
some of my guys. And you know what's mad? I didn't even deep it. Obviously, I ain't got P5 in it, yeah, but games used to be like £20. Now
bro.
it's coming like £80, bro.
Nah, they were about 20. What era are we talking? What PlayStation?
For me, I'm talking PS1 first.
Okay, PS1.
And
Yeah, we're talking about
PS2
Score
was
5.
2 for 20 on Blockbuster. Some of you might know what Blockbuster is, but we'll chat about that one day.
Blockbusters,
Oh no, we spoke about the old,
We
the
did.
lost tapes.
That's on the
The lost tapes. Only like 10 man have that. That lost tape, the first ever recorded.
10 too many.
Oh yeah.
That episode was shocking.
Oh, we were ass. We were.
Yeah,
and
never
he had a
recorded that.
close-up.
Would never come out. They will
Remember,
never see the
remember his
light
camera?
day.
His camera was a close up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember.
But
I
his one was
remember.
on his face like that.
Who Westside?
Yeah, Westside's one.
That clip, that episode,
never
the
come out.
fuck, you know.
Nah, it's coming out. It's coming out. We'll clip you out of it to save you all coming out.
Yeah, special.
No, but what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying the prices. The price, everything's just expensive.
Yeah,
bro.
now you're looking
Everything.
at £65 to £70 for a game.
That's
On
fucking
PlayStation
mental,
5
bro.
Yeah, that's
for
mad.
one game, bro.
That's
And you know
mad.
these kids, they batter the game. So after about
And you-
2-3
and the
months,
add-ons.
they
Yeah, it's
clocked
done.
it.
And the add-ons as well. Like you can buy a game, but like
Well, that's the thing.
buy
That's,
the add-ons as
but that's a
well.
new model. That never existed. Like, for example, I think Fortnite was the first one to do that model where
Yeah, it's
the
free
game
game.
itself is free, but you pay for everything. Skins, guns,
Yeah.
loadouts,
Yeah.
all that
That's mad,
stuff.
bro.
And then they end
like
up making
FIFA.
more than £50-60, which is a very, very smart business idea.
Very
but
smart business.
it's mental to think that,
what's the
But
end
for the
game?
consumer, it fucks you over.
What's the end game? How much can they take off us, bro? Like,
bro, these kids
what
are
they
willing
doing,
to,
bro?
remember, it's not their money. They're not
No,
working
not the
for
kids.
it.
I'm saying the end game for the pricing. Like how?
Well, that's the
bro,
thing,
'cause
innit?
Once you
Inflation,
think
bro.
they can't do more, it's only getting worse. The idea of right now, man, not using the heating and picking
No,
and
but
using the
jokes
freezer in their own
aside,
crib,
yeah,
bro.
you see when I'm seeing everyone striking, bro, I don't blame them. I'm for it.
Well,
I'm happy
for
with
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
for it.
bro,
Now I'm
because
for
I
it.
don't- you could-
Enough is enough.
More
Bro,
than
you
need
can't
to,
live
bro.
like this, bro. You actually can't live like this.
The
And I
army, the
know
army was in the airport the other day, no?
Who?
The army.
where they
Yeah.
To do what?
Someone told me they landed recently.
doing what.
And because the airport staff on strike.
Oh, they come to do overtime.
I'm pretty sure the
I
airport
don't
staff was on strike. and
Heathrow?
yeah, well, I don't know if it was Heathrow.
Oh no, the thing you were on strike, UK border.
Yeah, the army was doing it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember who told me. Yeah, one of my guys landed recently. Bags landed recently.
Oh,
from,
Bags, my guy.
Arab Saint, and he came and he said there's army people, in army clothing, doing customs. Like,
Yeah.
check, say, where you
That's their
arrived from.
backup, innit?
And they're dressed in the full army gear.
You see,
That's their backup.
But bro, like,
without
people-
them, you can't claim the
something's got to
More
give.
peop- more people
Something's
need
But
got to
even then,
give.
army guys are gonna now doing when the ambulance drivers go on strike. They're gonna be driving
think that
the
one's been
ambulance
called
trucks as
off.
well. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
but
been
guess
called
what?
off.
Things been called off.
That can only you call your
The bandage, you're just-
bandage over
bandage,
cracks.
yeah, facts.
You're putting bandages over cracks, bro. That's not a solution. And people like they've had enough. Everyone's had enough, bro. We can't
I'm
live
glad
like
people are
Bro,
Bro, if
from
you really
teachers
deep it-
to nurses, doctors,
Wait,
all
let's
of
get
that.
let's get deep here. If you really deep it, it's a fucking pathetic, sad life that we live in it.
Facts.
And when I say we, I don't mean individual, just as a whole. Like,
Yeah, collectively.
if the motto they teach you is go school, get a job, pay your debts, take out loan, pay that off, die.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know how sad that is, bro? Like that, and that is the model. That is
Yeah, that's the
which
model.
is why when you're back
There's
to
no
Andrew Tate
enjoyment.
to tie it in, he's not wrong, bro.
Fail society. Bro.
He's not wrong, bro. If this is what you lot are
on
doing,
every metric. That's what he said.
yeah,
every
bro.
metric.
And I ain't heard his reasons for it, but just from what I live, bro, it's failed, bro.
He was chatting about. I think his biggest point he said was, which is true to be fair. He said, "I can't walk around with my watch without someone wanting to rob me, or whatever."
Okay, yeah.
And to a certain extent, he's right. You can't.
You can't. Yeah, you see.
In some
many-
areas, bro, you'll get wrapped. And even
100%.
that is a third world mentality in a sense. You get like, you should, if you go back home, I think like that. Like I might wear like pre-mock t-shirts if I go to Africa, but I'm not wearing my nicer clothes. Over here, man, I'm probably thinking the same thing now. So he's probably right as a failed society, bro. But my
dangerous.
thinking goes to how much can they squeeze out of us? Because when I look at it objectively, like not individually, just as it is, it's like, okay, cool. The heating thing's mad. Last year was the petrol thing. Where man, I've seen people fight for the petrol. Fighting for petrol. Like legitimately, there was a Somali mum and there was like two Asian guys. Like they're like 30, bro. Like
grown men. Yeah.
grown men, bro, trying to get on her. And I was gonna jump on my whip in it, yeah. But shout out to Edda, bro. She was on gang shit. They were shook. She jumped out of her car on a mad thing. They weren't on it,
Who's
bro.
this?
A Somali woman.
Oh, she was
On
Her
gang.
means like auntie.
Auntie.
Okay,
Yeah, aunt, sorry,
yeah.
sorry, bro. Sorry, auntie.
Oh, it's an
innit?
airdrop. I was
Airdrop.
thinking, what? She airdropped the man them to come. Airdropped the man them so you man come through.
Yeah,
Airdrop.
no, but she done her thing. Before I could even jump out, she patted them, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but I'm saying, look at that, bro. So I don't know what the end game is.
It still helped her still.
No, she patted them already.
Wait.
They're
How come
gone.
you're not backing auntie though?
Yeah,
That's what I said. I said,
You still have to jump in the whip.
he jumped in the whip and cut out.
No, I
You're
jumped
not
to
real,
jump out.
cuz. Get
I
out.
Oh, jump out. Sorry. Forgive
When I
me.
saw it, I'm about to
Forgive
hop
me.
out. Like, what's going on? Because
I thought you meant I'm jumping in.
no,
He said, auntie.
What,
Ma salama,
impossible, bro.
let's know you
I'm
got on.
could you imagine? Hey, listen, I got my petrol. I'm out.
Hey, listen, I got 9 a.m. shift tomorrow.
Oh,
Like.
broski. Oh man, nah. But
Okay,
no, I'm just
yeah,
saying it's mad. Yeah, but like it got to that point where people are fighting, bro. So
Yeah, no, it's
I don't know what
cool.
the end game is, but shit's only gonna get darker. As
Do you know
grim
what it
as
is though?
sounds.
I think they know no one's just gonna up and leave. What are you
They
gonna
can't.
do?
You gotta know what to
All
do.
right, cool. You don't like it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Go on, do something about it, big man. You're not gonna do nothing.
Do something
You won't do
about it.
nothing. What's that? Conor McGregor. You won't do nothing.
You won't do absolutely
Yeah, bro.
nothing.
And that's what it is. It's like they know because, and even to up and leave, bro, that's not as easy as you
But
think.
a lot of people are doing that now.
No,
though.
I respect
Like,
him,
a
but
lot.
bro,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that,
And
you
a
need
lot
to
of
have.
people, like in Arab countries and.
But
Yeah,
you
that's
need
more
to
than
have a
that's
good.
the way
Like
forward,
some of
that.
my friends' mums who are like not even Muslim or not.
Yeah, but you need to have a
non-Somali, they're
very,
going,
very
like,
good
Spain and, like,
foundation
other places.
to financially be able to just go,
Agreed. Yeah,
or
yeah.
you just need to have cojones and say, you know what, regardless of what I
You gotta
have,
take
I'm
the
gonna
risk.
go on and I'll
A lot of
make it
people
work.
Find like good jobs and that.
Yeah,
and
I'll
they're
make
gone,
it work.
wallahi.
And I respect
know man
the-
that taking their whole family, like their wives, their kids,
I rate
and
them.
they're just living out in the
I
Arab
rate them,
countries
bro.
and they're
I rate
chilling.
them because I done it, but I done it when I was younger and I had a safety net to fall back on. So it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not doing it with your family and kids and saying, you know
Facts.
what,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
go
Full
and
risk.
just.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna make it, but we're not coming back. We're making it.
Agreed,
I respect
wallahi.
it, but bro, it's difficult, man.
No, it's hard, bro. It's
I
a
was
mad
looking
one,
at yards yesterday randomly. Yeah, come on Instagram in Texas, and it was like
Seen their prices? It's
250 bags.
for a mad house.
Bro, you're getting like a
for a
mansion,
mansion,
bro.
yeah,
yeah,
You're
yeah.
getting the
Wallahi.
fattest
Here you get an
drive,
electrical toilet.
swimming pool,
toilet, you're
4 bedroom,
getting that
walk-in
studio.
closets.
You're getting that on top of a chicken shop in a busy road.
Yeah,
bro.
well,
That's
I
how
love
much
toilet.
that costs,
Walk-in
wallahi.
closet, swimming pool.
The whole
Like
shebang.
you're in
Quality
Texas,
of
but I'm
life
hearing
is
Texas is the new place now because everyone from LA is going there because of the tax.
Yeah, is it Austin?
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah.
Bro, and I'm just thinking these lot are living good still over there,
Even
bro.
Florida and other states.
but
you
it's
know,
got other
man.
problems.
Yeah.
Is it a place to raise
The
kids in
reality is
America?
everything's gonna have a problem regardless.
But what struggle would you rather?
Me, I not this struggle.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
struggle is a
Like,
different one still.
I'm out. I can't lie to
Bro,
you.
imagine,
I'm
yeah,
already in Sheffield.
Let's
bro.
say you own the
I
yard
might,
here
I might
now.
have to leave the country.
Let's say you own the yard here now,
Yeah.
500 bags, and it's a dead yard, but that's just what it's worth.
Yeah.
Shot that. 2.5 of that you can buy the mansion over there, and the other 2.5 you can invest and do a
Invest in a
business.
business or something.
So it is possible for those that have something.
But it's just the risk
But
of whether
do
you
you-
want to go ahead.
do you
with
stick or
it, still do
twist?
it, Yeah.
do you stick
But I
or
feel like
twist?
you got to weigh up your options as well. Like how much of a risk can you take? Because you don't want to take so
Well,
much.
of course.
You don't want to take so much of a risk that if it fails, the system's gonna fuck you over anyhow. Do you
And
get
also,
it?
you got to remember,
you have to
listen,
come back to this.
there's a lot
shit.
more, like, I know I'm saying it very black and white. There's a lot more things to consider. Is it a good place to raise kids? If, obviously, we're Muslim, do I want to go to an area that maybe there's no deen involved? So my kids are going to grow up with no, other than the house,
yeah.
they've got no
It's all
reminders
lifted
of
as well,
deen.
yeah.
Whereas at least in Europe, anywhere you go, you'll find that community.
Agreed.
I don't know in America, I've never lived there, and everywhere I've visited is like LA and these places where you're not going to see that. So
Lifestyle.
yeah, no, you're going
Yeah.
for lifestyle,
Yeah.
innit?
Well,
But that's what I'm saying.
lifestyle.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You have to take these are
Things-
major
yeah, you have to take them into
considerations.
account.
They're
Yeah,
not just.
I think it's the best time to do it though now because there's no.
I would love to.
the dream here is not the dream no more. Innit?
Oh, duck this pod. So you man, come visit me. I'm in Texas, Houston.
I'll be your first.
I'm in Houston. Sharp.
visitor,
Right,
Sure.
you don't
I'm
come
in
here. You'd be
Houston.
there straight away.
Huh?
You'd be there straight away.
Well, I got a bedroom for you, bro.
Any
Walk-in
walk-in
closet.
I'm out.
Any issues to America.
Walk-in
God.
closet, sharp. Use the swimming pool when you want.
Oh, I'm coming.
I feel it's easier now though because now the comparison of saying shall I fly out and if I don't fly out, what's here? There's not a lot here. You know the ones like it's not like you're apart from family and stuff like that.
I think that's
Financially,
a lot of thing that holding a lot of people back is like family.
Yeah.
Like they're just the comfortability of just being kind of in that comfortable
Yeah, but you
zone.
know what? But sometimes in life, you have to say to yourself,
You got to take that leap of faith. Allah.
take that leap of faith. And also, it's a case of my family ain't going nowhere. Me leaving and doing what's best for me is not me disowning my family. They're two different things. Like, I'm still going to plan a check. If anything, come with me.
If
If I
anything,
can
our
pattern
family-
myself here and sort myself
our
out
families have done the exact same thing
to here.
to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To find a better life.
yeah, well, I bang on.
It's mad like 50, 40 years later or whatever it
the
is.
struggle's still here.
The
Same.
struggle's still here. Now we're talking about, Yo,
We just look drippier.
Locations.
That's the only difference. We
Yeah,
just
well,
look
like, we
drippier,
got
but
nice
the
clothes.
struggle's the same.
It's the same. It's mad. Wallah.
Have you man considered it in any point in life?
swear
Get
to
hell
you,
out of
the
it?
longer
And I mean
this-
seriously considering it.
If the only time I'd consider it is if I was married.
Have you considered previous to that?
Not really.
I'll
If
be
I
honest
get
with
married and I'm considering like wanting to raise a family, etc., whatnot, then I'd consider it heavily. Like moving out of like the UK or maybe going to like somewhere Arab to where like you're gonna get tested wherever you go in the world, nonetheless. But I'd rather them be tested in a Muslim country than being tested.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So I'd rather do that.
I've been considering it.
As
I
a single
can't lie.
man now.
I've been considering it proper because I feel like you can't live here, man. It's like I'm trying to save up for a yard. The deposit here alone,
It's a mad thing.
bro, you need at least 60, 70, 80
Yeah.
bags to even
With
for
a-
them to take you
with
serious.
With a
Like if you want to live in
proper-
London,
with a
I'm
proper
saying.
credit
Yeah,
score.
London,
Yeah,
yeah.
as well.
yeah. If you want to live in London, and I'll be real, if I'm in England, I want to be in London. That's it. This is my world. I don't want to be. No disrespect to Sheffield.
I don't want to be in Sheffield.
Yeah, I don't want to be in Sheffield. No disrespect to anyone who wants to go. Is it?
I was not coming a mile away.
I know. No, but you know, like,
I'm broski, yeah.
but if it's not London, I can be anywhere outside of it, and then I'm gonna start choosing places that, you know what, give me a country that gives you 360 days of sun at least.
Yeah,
You know, like, I'm gonna
yeah.
choose these kind of places.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking
Wallahi,
about Morocco, bro.
Wallahi, that's another problem we have, the weather.
Yeah,
Weather
bro.
don't help.
Psychologically, it
we're
kills,
having
man.
great
Bro, it's
sunshine, bro.
every
Man's broke in
angle.
the rain.
Every angle you're getting.
Bro, it
hit
kills
up,
you,
whether
bro.
It's the weather, whether it's the economics of it.
Is there anything good in this country?
No, there's a lot, bro.
Like, no, I'm
Let's
just asking, like, what-
let's
what
not
is-
Bro, you
do
can't
that
even
one.
call your
No,
GP
no,
and
I
see
love
a
this
GP,
place.
bro.
I do. I love London.
You can't even. You call your GP right now. You can't even get a face-to-face.
Impossible.
Yeah, they're fobbing you off.
Impossible, bro.
bro. They'll tell you little Zoom thing or something.
Do you know what it is? I'll be real. When I was checking yards in Morocco, yeah. I'm not even in my city, like Marrakesh, somewhere nice, isn't it? Bro, you can get a yard, not the best yard, like a 2-bedroom, something that will start you off, 90 bags, English. Bro, that's a deposit here, bro.
Yeah, that's basically.
That's a deposit here. Then I'm thinking to myself, if I'm going to save up all that, at least I'm speaking for myself, but it's home for me, so I won't ever think, like, I won't feel out of place. But B, even for like someone like you guys you're not Moroccan, you don't speak the language, it's a 2.5 hours flight to London.
Yeah.
You've always got sun. Like, even their winter is not winter. Bro, and the yard that you're buying a yard with zero loans.
Yeah, no.
You don't need a loan.
Yeah.
That's your deposit here is the yard
It's
there.
the yard there,
You know what I mean?
basically,
But the question is, now what? Once you get there,
Yeah.
I need a job.
Yeah.
I need to. If you got a little
That's the
business in
thing.
UK and you live there, that's perfect because now you're earning pounds and you're.
And you can
And
fly
you're-
in between.
You can
and
fly in
do whatever you
between.
need to do, yeah.
You don't really like. I don't see myself living there for good, without having zero ties back to UK. But
Yeah.
I can't live here like
It's
this
like
as
a
well,
hybrid
bro.
approach. I
I
feel
can't
like
live here like
that's-
this.
That's probably if you're not gonna move out fully, I feel like you should maybe look at a hybrid approach, similar to that, where obviously it depends on everyone's different circumstances, innit? But like, have somewhere, you know, like people go to Spain and they've got like a second yard there.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
stay
yeah,
there
yeah.
And they'll come here and just kind of, cause I feel like that's good for your mental as well. Like you get
100%.
some good weather, not just a holiday where it's 2 weeks. You get to chill there for a couple of months. Obviously, depending on your income and your setup, your business, whatever. Just go there 3-4 months, come back, quality of life is much better.
Yeah, but you know the problem with that is, West. How do you even have that in place? Because just to get the yard here first, you're looking at now
100%.
80 bag deposit, and you have to take out
It's
a
not
bag.
something,
Let's be
obviously,
real.
that you could
And
do
if you're
overnight.
on your dean, that's not an option. So now what do you do?
Facts.
And I know there's Muslim banks and there's way around it, but I'll be honest, even with those I've looked into,
I don't even think there's a way around.
I feel like they just changed the name.
Yeah,
Instead of calling it interest, they call it service fees or service charges,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
Or
I'm not an
maybe,
expert. I'll admit it.
I
Someone
know,
educate
I think there
me.
is, I think there's a lot of
I'm
people
not
that
an
are doing
expert.
certain things, but again, Allahu A'lam, we're
But
not,
if
we're not
I
scholars, bro.
can
I'm not
avoid
gonna
it, I'd rather not
it,
pay,
yeah.
take out a loan. I've never done a loan in my life, bro. Even uni, I didn't.
So
Yeah, because I
You
just
thugged
thought,
it out.
huh?
You thugged it out. You said,
Yeah, I
fuck
just
it,
paid
Well,
for
I
it, bro.
thugged
And I
it
just
out.
said,
Yeah,
and
good
obviously,
man.
I'm at the age where it was cheaper, innit? So
it was
but I thought to my-
£10 per
it's
season.
10, yeah, they gave me £10. They said, "You wanna go uni? Here's the
It
tenner."
was a bag, innit? It was a bag them times, no?
No, it was a bit more than a bag, but it was like 3 bags.
I didn't
Yeah,
go,
free
so I don't
bags.
Oh, no,
know.
you
Yeah.
done like 3 bags. Before that used to be a bag before our time.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
like 3
early
bags a
2000s
semester.
was
A
bag and
semester.
stuff.
But then I thought, let me just pay for it. So when I left uni, alhamdulillah, I had no debts. Not that it benefited me, but in my head I was thinking, now what? Like I've just wasted like 9 bags, and I ain't really got I ain't got a plan in place. And obviously that's my fault. I'm not blaming society for that.
facts.
But bro. I don't know, man. The way
Like,
we
even
live
more
here.
so for like a lot of the younger audience, maybe like it's just something for them to sort of consider, like as they're growing up, like
What do you want your life to look like?
not only that, and also just to be financially stable, bro.
And
Like,
all
wallahi,
you
just
lot are
be
in a great
prepared.
position, the
Yeah,
younger
wallahi.
folk.
Facts.
You lot are seeing the current climate that we live in, but you're 18, 19, 20, 21. Do you still want to be here in 10 years?
Take
And
a
if the
risk.
answer is no, then make something happen now so you can fulfill that
something
dream.
about it.
Aye,
Don't
wallahi,
do like,
Izzy, wallahi.
otherwise you're going to be on a
I
podcast
back
in 10
that point
years.
in, bro. Wallahi, I listen.
In 10 years, you will be on a podcast saying, you man, why is this so shit? You'll be us. Yeah, this is your future. This is your future. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What's that show on back in the This Is Your Life?
This is your life, bro.
This is the red book. That's it. This is your life.
They say
You
they're
lot,
like dickheads.
don't do this.
Wallahi, that's it.
Hey, you gotta look at me. I want
No,
them
but
to
listen,
succeed.
on a serious note, wallahi,
Facts,
please
wallahi.
bang that point in for 18-year-olds, especially those people at that point. And I always think, even after uni, when you hit 22, and it's that weird stage where you don't know what you want to do because you've done everything
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
were meant to do. You know, college, uni.
Yeah.
Take the risk. If you're gonna take the risk at any
Do it,
point,
yeah, facts.
and you're not married,
when you're young.
wallahi, take that risk. Trust me, your worst case scenario,
You come home.
You come home.
you're coming home, bro.
Yeah, you come
You're
home.
coming
bro.
home. Wallahi, you're coming home. So please take that risk. I was gonna ask, we were chatting yesterday about what motivation. We were talking about
Motivation. Yeah.
What was that about? Like in terms of what angle were we hitting it from? Was it in terms of motivation to be motivated to do stuff, or in general?
Yeah, I just think like, you know, when I kind of mention it, it's like, for me, it was like talking for myself. I find like I lack motivation for certain things. Like, and I'll do it in phases. So I'll be like, gym, for example, is probably the easiest example.
Yeah.
I'll be banging it. Then I'll take 2-3 days off for something minor.
And then you're off.
Crash and burn.
Then you won't, the
me.
gym won't see me for another month or two. Then I think to
But you're still
myself,
paying
but
the
the
direct
direct
debit
debit is going up.
Wallahi,
yeah,
billah.
yeah, the direct debit, you're not even caring about that. That's the reality. You don't even care about that.
I reckon I paid more for gym than actually going gym by at least 100%.
Yeah, probably. I think we've all
Bro,
been
everyone-
fit.
When
Yeah,
it used to be
same
12-month contract as well, because now obviously pure gym and the gym are like they don't tie you in for contracts in it. But like Gold Gym was like 12-month contracts.
Oh, yeah.
So man are signing it, thinking yeah, I'm banging out the gym. By February they're gone, but they pay for the rest of
but
the
it's
year. innit?
always, you know, it's always motivation when it comes to our own stuff, our own shit. Like you never lose motivation for waking up to go to work, whether you hate your job or not.
Yeah.
You'll go to work.
You know that pays.
Is it non-negotiable?
So why
But
did-
that,
yeah,
that funds
like-
your lifestyle, so you have to.
I
but
think it's how
does,
critical you take
but
life, though, innit?
Why can't we put in the same effort
for
It's a
for
mindset,
something that
it's
could
a
maybe
mind,
bust
yeah.
you to stop
Facts.
going from work forever?
Yeah, no, agreed. But I think it's a mindset thing, bro. You'll like when you're getting paid for it, you know, "Nah, I don't want to be here, but at the end of the day, I'm
Rent's
getting
due.
a check, and
Rent's
I have to whether you got like
you got
kids or family or
Yeah,
bills or whatever it may be, you have to pay for that. Whereas other things is it's for you, but bro, sometimes in life we value ourselves, but also we don't care about ourselves. So we think about it and then you
Devalue
like,
ourselves.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, I'm on it, and then you hit a brick or you hit a wall and you just be like, I'll come back to it. But then that wall that you've hit will keep you stuck for at least, like you said, a month
Years.
or a month and a half. And then something will have to happen again, and then it will kickstart you, and then you'll be like, okay, you know what, cool, I'm gonna go do it again. And then it's the same sort of cycle,
a
non-stop.
cycle.
We'll keep going round and round the circle.
The question is, how do you
unless
break
you
the
break that
cycle?
mold.
Yeah.
You have to
How
break
do you
that
break
mold.
the cycle?
I think it's persistence, bro. You just got to keep at it. Even when you're not like Izzy said when he goes gym. I'm not really a gym person, so when there's days where I'll use football for example. There's days where I really don't want to train. Like I really don't want to train, and I'll just be sitting at home and I'll be lounging around. And you've seen me, bro. I'll make 101 excuses. I'll be like, oh man, it's cold, bro. Wallahi, I don't want to go. Or I'll just be like, oh, there's a
something.
nice movie on. Or I'll make up any dumb excuse. But as the time's getting closer to training time, I'm fighting my mind now. So me and my mind are about saying, half of me saying, don't be that guy that doesn't go training but wants to play on a match day. But also, just chill, bro. Like, you don't need to go. Like,
Yeah,
the
you
box
got
is
to-
warm. And then lo and behold, I'll force myself. So I'll break the mold constantly to go because it comes down to the saying that I used to say, if what you believe in does not impact how you behave, then what you believe in ain't important. Like, I love football. Football is everything for me. So even the days where I don't want to go, I'm making my way to go because that's something I'm passionate about. But if some people, gym is something they're really passionate about, and you see someone, they don't miss gym for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, even if they don't, bro, I know
Come
people
rain,
that I work
snow,
with, they're gone.
Summer.
They'll go to work 6 o'clock in the morning and then come do an 8-hour shift, like happily, or or they'll bring their gym bag with them to work, and then as soon as their shift is finished, they're
They
packing
go
up
in
their
and
bag,
they're
Bro,
going.
bro,
and they're
even their
going.
meal prep. Like, man, I'm patting their meal
yeah,
prep.
If they're passionate, bro. If you're
dedication.
serious about something, you do it.
I'm missing breakfast half the time. Like if I'm running late for work or like if
I
I'm
never miss
tired,
breakfast.
No, I never miss.
I miss breakfast.
I don't think I've.
No, I always eat.
But I have breakfast at work
eat
though. I have breakfast
but
at
I
work.
think that was drilled into me from a young age. Wallah,
Yeah,
I've
same.
always
I'm a
ate
I miss
man.
breakfast in school.
whether it be bloody toast or cereal,
I
something.
think
I'll
breakfast
eat
is
something.
actually my favorite meal.
Yeah,
though.
well,
Like, I actually
so
enjoy
now,
breakfast the
now
most.
I love
yeah.
my brekkie. But in general, I've always been like, I would rather sleep in an extra 15 and miss my brekkie.
No way.
Or college. No, probably college. My mum wouldn't let me miss breakfast and thingy. But college, I'd say I was missing brekkie. Like,
Normal.
no, that's normal to man.
I never did wallah.
Even like now, when I try to like have like a little week or two when I'm motivated to be healthy, I'll have like a long gap before I have my first. Like let's say I wake up at 7, I won't eat till like 10, 11. That's more just to do with like the.
I'm a fat boy. Like,
whole
I
thing.
need to eat breakfast.
But I think that that motivation thing, yeah, just to go back on it, I think the biggest issue that I find for myself and I find for like my friends and family, whatever, it's conformity. So it's like they don't want to stick out a little bit, and also they hear too much negative around them.
Agreed.
So like a lot of I'm not on that. Those kind of words. So when it comes to wanting to do something, everyone has that little buzz to want to do it. Everyone. But then it's that you're so used to I'm just gonna base off and chill.
Yeah, or someone will be like, allow it, man.
Yeah,
Don't go
come
today,
chill,
man.
bro.
Chill,
Yeah,
man.
Let's go do something else. You get.
Let's go do something else, and that
helps.
deters you from whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think once you fix your environment up in terms of
Do you
the.
think-
Go on,
Sorry
bro.
to cut you.
That's
Do you,
more
think,
mindset.
do you think that's why like New Year's resolutions are so popular? Because obviously we're coming to that time of year now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because everyone's saying it.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the group, the strength in
Year
numbers.
Yeah.
Because everyone around you
waiting
saying
for that one, like.
no, because you know everyone around say, all right, you know what? I'm gonna do this in New Year's, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Whether they do it or not,
Bro, last more than a week.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone follow a New Year resolution.
I'll be real with you. I don't think I have.
Forget even my like.
I don't know anyone that does.
forget
Including myself.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone follow it through. Like
no,
everyone
I
say,
never
I'm gonna.
seen it.
I don't think I've ever witnessed anyone follow one through.
I know I
Everyone had like. You'd have a list of bare things to do, but then when it comes to it, like you start off good, like the first month, 2 months, and then before you know it, it's you will forget about it, and everyone else will forget about it because life consumes you, bro. So I'm not going to be prioritizing. Did you stick to your resolution that you said you're going to do? Because my life is gone on a different way. Your life's gone a different way. So people don't really care about it after a while, and you don't care about it.
You gotta find
lie
little
to you.
tricks in it.
And also because people aren't really checking you, sometimes you need someone to constantly be like, oh, what? Are you still doing it? But if no one ain't saying that to you,
See, that's why.
that's
you know,
that's what people follow.
Like I remember I used to be against like hiring a PT. I remember I was chatting to someone. I was like, "Why am I going to hire a PT when they're going to tell me the shit that I know and I'm paying for it?"
Yeah.
But it's not even about that. You're paying for the motivation and you're
yeah.
paying for the
constant-
appointment. You're
yeah.
paying for an appointment, which I know
Well,
sounds
facts.
mad, but
How much
it's-
are they, by the way?
I thought they vary in it.
I heard
Depends on.
their pricing now.
Yeah, I think they vary. I mean, you could probably get an average,
30,
maybe
40.
about £50 a session, maybe some less, some more, depending what you want. But the thing is, I think it goes back to how you don't ever miss work because it's an obligation.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're paying for.
Agreed.
Is I can't miss gym because this guy's waiting for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life,
If no one's waiting for you, guess what you say? What do you say to yourself? No one's gonna
Well,
know.
that's true,
If I don't go gym, who's gonna know? Just me.
sometimes
I'm
in life
happy.
you
I can
need
live with
that. Wallahi.
Does that tie
I
into
100%
environment,
agree
though?
with you.
Say again?
Do you think that ties into like what I was trying to say about environment?
100%.
Like having people around you or being in this environment where like even if you go gym one up, for example, you start linking up with people that are on because there's a lot of people that
You have to have
are happy to be friends at the
like-minded-
gym. Yeah,
yeah,
like they see you doing your reps, like how many reps you're on, and then that gym buddies, whatever. Yeah,
Can I just say I love the gym culture. Like I don't really go gym innit? But like I've gone like here and there, and I genuinely, wallahi, bro,
how would you go there?
I love their culture, bro, because it's such a like helping environment, bro.
Yeah.
The way people show love to each other in the gym is mad. Like sometimes I'll go with Afra, and me and Afra go there, and Afra saying hello to the whole gym,
Yeah.
and I'll be like. But he goes, he helped me one time, he spotted with you. And then they remember, and because you're going there at a certain time consistently
become-
throughout the
yeah,
year,
you regulars.
bro, you become regulars, you
Yeah,
become
you
friends,
become
and everyone will be
regulars.
spotting you, say, how's family, da. And I'll just be sitting there thinking, bro, what is going on? But then I'm seeing random people making friends with each other. Hey, I'll spot you, bro, like, I'll help you with this, and let's add a couple more. Come on, bro, you got this. And I'm just sitting there thinking, oh, this is beautiful, bro, because everyone
it is, yeah.
everyone's wants the same goal, but everyone's helping anyone else underneath
Along
them.
that
And they
journey.
give you
in the
tips as well.
journey, bro.
They'll give you little tips,
And they'll give you tips,
And you've
yeah.
seen so the people that like Afro's chatting to and spudding whatever.
Shout out my guy, Afra.
Shout out to the broski. He's seeing people that were on like at level 1.
Yeah.
And now you're seeing them at level 10, but he's seen that whole growth, that whole
Facts.
journey.
And those
That's-
people
that's
at
the-
level 10 are not like they're not idiots. They won't leave someone at level
Yeah,
1
they're
alone.
picking you
They'll
up as well,
bring
yeah,
that
yeah.
person back up, and I'll see man that are wham, and they're helping a scrawny little kid say, "Come on, bro, I got you. Like, we're
But
gonna
they've
do
been
this
there
today."
before,
And
that's why.
we're
They
gonna-
know someone else, that's why I'm
and I
putting
think
it
that's
out
beautiful. That's why I love the gym culture. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, no,
I'm just
that's
not
what it is.
motivated enough to go
That's
to
what
it.
it is. What you said.
Someone wham before helped them when they were
Yeah,
skinny.
yeah, and it's
That's what it is.
beautiful.
So
That's why I love
if-
it. Wallahi.
It's a hand me that everyone's putting their hand.
Yeah,
like,
and
everyone's
I
putting their
love
hand
that type
together.
of environment because everyone's uplifting one another rather than everyone saying, like,
Yeah.
society everyone nowadays is like, I'm going to focus on me. Whereas in the gym, everyone's like, I'm going to help this person out. Oh, let me help you out, bro. Let's come rep with me today. Or come do some session with me today. I'm going to take you with me today. And I love that environment. Even there's times where I've gone there and someone, like, I'll go there to do cardio. But then Afro will try to get me on, like, to do, like, leg presses and whatever it's called, or bench press and them things there. And random people be in and around us and everyone's just having a conversation. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's my set now, bro. Can you help me put this on? I'm just there like, oh, this is nice. Everyone's so polite and nice.
I don't think I've
Just
ever been in the gym.
chit-chatting.
I don't think I've ever been in a gym and I've asked someone to spot me and they've said no. Put it that way.
Everyone's
So
just nice.
people are always just nice. In
I
the
feel that's my
gym.
biggest issue though. If I'm like, we talk about our own ways. Like my problem is I'm happy to do stuff one up. So my environment's always just me.
Yeah.
But I'm the extreme. I'm not going to people. Like I should go when I go to the gym, for example. I do more cardio than weights. I'm not trying to do no weights. I'm not the height requirement to be looking at bolo, bro. Do you get it? I'm not on that. But what I'm saying is like even with that, I go to the gym and I work on my own, but I don't have a personalized plan. It's just a film Hindi thing where I'm just like, if I just do my arms today, then tomorrow my back. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right,
But if I done the thing where what Afra has, Kim said Afra, but what he has in that gym community where he's like, hey man, you mind spotting me or whatever, then the motivation was there in the beginning. I done the spark. The next part was linking up with people that are like-minded or are on a mentorship almost.
Next time man can say to you, bro, let's link up. What time you coming
Yeah.
tomorrow? We'll do a workout together tomorrow.
Yeah,
and then also it builds your like
Relationships.
your social skills in
Yeah.
general because
I
now
need to build my one up.
a different type of people, different backgrounds, whatever whatnot. You're learning how to adapt around your environment, and also, bro, like this person's helping you reach a goal because, like what Izzy was saying before, sometimes you need like the work is that constant reminder to say you got to work. Sometimes in life, whether you're no matter how strong-minded you are, sometimes you need a little push from other people. So that's why certain people pay for a personal trainer because that person is a constant reminder to say, we got work to do. Yeah. Whereas if you're left alone, unless your mind is built
you've got to be mentally strong.
You got to be. Sometimes you need the
which the average man isn't.
Yeah, and you got to need the constant push.
In order to get to that stage, you have to go through the first stage, which is maybe paying for a PT, until you get to the point where mentally, even if he's not there, I'm there. And then eventually you might be able to drop the PT because you know what you're doing in the gym, and B, more importantly, you've got your own self, like you're holding yourself accountable.
Yeah.
Whereas before you didn't.
Yeah. I think it's when you make it a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
I was saying that earlier. Like, if you make something a non-negotiable, which work is, it's not. You cannot say unless you use your sick days or use annual leave, whatever it is. It's not a non-negotiable.
And
you're going to work.
And gym's one of the easier things to talk about. Remember, not everyone does gym. Some people have like they might have wanted to learn an instrument. They might wanted to learn a language, and then they just keep flopping and start a business, and they just keep like repeating, do research, come back and never do anything again, and then think, I need to do it, and then research, and then go back to square one.
I feel like if it's a case where, and this can probably be applied to everything, you either get your mind, if you're sort of mentally weak in a sense of motivating yourself, you either get your mind into a place where you strengthen that by either reading books, I don't know, watching videos. Just put your mind in a place where you're more mentally strong to motivate yourself. That's option A. If that's not something that you can do for yourself, that's where you seek help. So like in a gym, you'll get a PT to get you to that stage. Or if you want, you can carry on. That's up to you. Or if it's like, for example, setting up a business, if you're not motivated enough to find out how to do that, go do some courses. Go into like some boot camps.
You know what's mad? Sorry to cut you. I was watching a Jordan Peterson clip, and he was telling his kids that every day he makes sure that they clean their beds, and the guy was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because that is a self like form of teaching yourself discipline, and you're doing something that you might not want to do that day.
Agreed.
You
That's
might
what
just
army
want
guys say.
Yeah, so it's like, but if you make sure you clean, you make your bed every morning. Not only have you accomplished something already, and you haven't even started your day yet, but it's like it does something mentally to your head. You're like, all right, that's one task done. What's next? Like it gives you like a buzz almost, you get like a rush out of.
And at the end of the night, you're coming back to Clean, made up bed.
Clean bed.
There you go.
you
So I
slide
think
back in nicely.
definitely like clean your beds.
Yeah,
If you haven't done it already, yeah, go make your bed.
I want to
It's
start
up to
right.
you.
You know this
Pause the
episode so
video
far.
and go
This
clean your
episode
bed.
so far, I can see why people love this guy.
So again,
Yeah, like in this episode so far, I'm watching it as a viewer. Forget it as a host. Yeah. I'm gonna say this guy's lovely, bro.
Do you make your bed in the morning?
Yeah,
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you don't?
No, well, I always do. I don't know why.
that's cap.
Wallahi, bro.
Yeah.
Wallahi, Dad. You'd think I wouldn't, but wallahi, I always do. Wallahi, I always do.
now I believe him.
Wallahi, I genuinely do.
Cap, that's
That's
I
why I
think-
asked you that.
I was gonna say the other thing I want to add to is as well that I think I should do. So this is me personally, but whoever wants to use it can obviously is start timetabling stuff.
Yeah, write shit down.
I think about it like the way my brain works. I've always been great when stuff has been timetabled or has been an itinerary, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you
you're
know
like
what
my
I'm trying
dad. Regiment.
Yeah, the Barshal life, the party life has ruined me, bro. You know, once they're going out on that, has
I
ruined me.
think
'cause
I
it's
need that
ill-discipline.
more than ever. Wallahi.
Huh?
I need that more than
Yeah,
ever.
I think I need that,
Just
bro.
in terms of like maybe
Structure
a
to your
notepad
day.
or like not
Yeah.
a notepad, but like a diary, just to sort of know
Yeah,
whatever it may be. Because bro, I'm such a go with the flow guy. Sometimes I'll have 5-6 plans on the same day.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And
It's all discipline.
firstly, I
That's
struggle
what
to say no, and secondly,
I know.
I'll just people call me like, "Are you on?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool, I'll come with you."
But
And
can
another person will be like, "Yeah," and
But
I'll
have
just.
you noticed,
I'm
even though we've all got this,
I
no
was gonna
one
say that.
ever uses
I was
it.
gonna
But I'd
say that,
rather
wallah.
write it down and have it in a diary.
Yeah.
And
I
this
was
is
But
just
we're
hey,
from the
shit.
analog era, bro.
have a
Yeah, like
phone.
I'm that guy.
You
Like
have
I
a
want to
phone.
do that.
You have a phone, so you can literally put it in your calendar.
No, I know, but I
But it's
I
not
never-
the
All you
same,
gotta
West.
do- and you get a
It doesn't slap the
notification.
same as
Yeah,
writing it
well,
down.
I know
bare people
It don't
that
slap
do
the
that.
same
It
as
don't slap,
writing
bro.
it down and
It
flicking
don't
to the
sla-
page.
It don't slap the same, but I'm saying it's something that you have with you every day.
Yeah, it's in your pocket no
It's in
matter
your
what.
pocket, so you can set up a
No, I need to get- I
notification.
need to get better.
So if someone says to you, "Oh, we're going out to eat," just so
And you
that
get a calendar from
well,
work anyway every year.
You could
You'll
put
be
it
getting
in
one
there.
soon anyway. It's that time of year now.
I can't lie. You know, only one thing I want to. Only one thing I want to do for next year. Only one thing I want to get back to: waking up not because I have to, but because I want to. Does that make sense?
See, that's something I'll never do.
I need to do that, man. That's
I'm a
discipline.
sleeper, bro. If I've got an opportunity to lay in, I'm taking that.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be
with
all the
both
time.
hands.
For me, I don't talk for me. For me, the more lazy I get, the lazier I get. But when I wake up, obviously Monday to Friday, I'm always good. But like now, for example, I'm here for the weekend in London. Yeah, brother, I'm gonna be mashed up,
So what time are you waking up then, roughly?
bro. Today, so what? I went out last night, and I felt 31 doing that. Was when I got home. When I felt finished, I felt finished, bro.
I was dying at your story last night.
What, the walk of shame?
Yeah, I was fucking.
Because you had to do it, so.
I was crying when you posted out your story.
Bro, I felt like I got out of the cab and I'm walking. Just to answer your question as well, I think I slept till like 4 a.m. I woke up for Fajr, went back to sleep, and I woke up at 1 p.m.
Yeah, but those
That's
days
not-
are nice.
bro,
but
that's
I know what you
nasty,
mean. You
bro.
can't do it every single time.
If I wake up after 11, I feel disgusting, bro. I'll be real with you.
I think
bro.
I got a problem. I can't sleep past like. It's weird. I don't think I've ever in my life woken up at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock.
Oh, you're missing out.
I don't know
It
how.
slaps
you're missing
Wallahi,
out.
It
wallahi,
slaps.
I-
As a youngster, it slaps.
I don't
do
know
that
what's-
What's the
regularly.
longest
As
you've
an
ever
adult.
slept?
Like the most I've got in me, bro, is 6 or 7 hours. Like
Is
I'm
it?
just up.
What's the longest?
12, maybe 11, 12 hours.
How do you get that though?
not
bro?
not
I
in
think I
one
could do that,
continuous go.
How long?
Yeah. I think I've hit 12. Like not
Not in, yeah, well, not
I
in
know
like
some
12
man that's done
hours.
more, wallahi, bro.
Huh?
Like
No,
they
but
done
as in-
some
that was
That was a
stupid
mad night. I
hours.
had a
No,
mad
but I
night.
can
I think
wake
I've done
up.
about
I
16.
can wake up.
16.
How?
Well, I think I've
Oh,
What, in and out?
was you ill though? Was you?
Nah, I was absolutely perfectly normal.
Alhamdulillah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've done
Yeah, I was
12 with
sleeping
a
as well.
break.
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
fix
but
myself,
what,
bro.
it's not obviously not one continuous sleep.
That's one continuous sleep.
Wow,
Coma. Me,
mashallah.
when I go to sleep, he knows. I KO.
Sleep
I don't
coma.
know what's going on.
I was about to draw you out there, but I allowed you.
Leave a boy alone, leave a boy
I'll
alone.
tell you the funny story. Yeah. When I was in Somalia, there was so you know how like during the day you take naps there, innit? So I remember it was around Asr. I munched, I prayed, and I fell asleep. Lovely day. The weather was nice. The breeze was sensational, stupendous. So, but then I think a bomb must have went off, innit?
Bob.
Yeah, a bomb went off. Not in the local area, but just kind of near the area.
Yeah.
innit? So obviously it shaked the whole area,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
houses, everything. Bro, me, I'm KO. No, I
Still
didn't hear
asleep.
nothing. I wake up probably about 30 minutes later, but obviously there's just bare madness
Panic.
outside. Bare madness outside, panic, everything. Yeah,
That's
what
what a dude on his face is knocked out.
Yeah.
like people just screaming, Allah, ah. I'm saying, what happened?
Yeah.
They're bombarding Mal Macklin. They're like, yo, did you not hear the bomb sort of thing? I said, what bomb? They said, do you not see all these
That's
people?
mad.
I said, nah.
Man
So
slept through a
that, from
bomb.
that day I knew,
Yeah.
yeah, when I go to sleep, I'm
You're
in
a
a coma.
sleeper.
And I don't dream.
But that's a very
I'm same as you, to be fair.
that's a very good. A
did
lot
you
of
say?
people have problems
I
with
don't
sleep.
dream when I go to sleep.
I ain't dreamed in a minute, bro.
Well, I don't dream. I don't
Is that
dream
a mad
at
thing?
all.
Yeah, no, I don't
Is
think.
that a good? Is that what is that?
I don't dream, but do you not ever get this thing?
looked at me as if I had the
You're a
answers.
dreamer. You're a dreamer.
I don't-
Stood there like,
I
what?
don't dream, but do you ever get this thing? It happens to me a lot, and I don't know why. Yeah, you just be sleeping out, and then you just jump. No, you just jump, but you don't know.
I wish
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
wakes you up,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, but you don't even know why you
Yeah,
jump.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there's
Like
no
you're
dream.
about to go
I wish.
sleep, but like almost like a car hit you. Like
Yeah,
your
you
eyes.
just like a
You
twitch.
just did,
bro,
Oh,
that
have you
happens to me a lot, and I don't know why.
Have you
But
have you had sleep paralysis?
nah, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I
never
have. I've had it once.
Have you?
A couple of times, actually, too.
And you
Brother.
knew you was having it.
I didn't know what it was at the time. Imagine one time, so back in the day, I went to a talk back in the day, it's a long time ago. And then there was a guy, one of the scholars that was there, there's people asking, the Q&A sessions after.
Yeah.
So, sometimes human beings are all the same. So I had a question in my mind, but me, I'm shy and I won't ever like,
You don't enjoy yourself.
I don't want to
Yeah.
draw myself. And I know if I ask you the question, everyone's looking at me. So me, I'm the type of person, I'll just die there quietly the whole
Yeah.
day, hoping that
Someone
Someone
else.
else is going to ask the
Then one
question
guy
for
asked in it, and I was like, oh,
My
I
God.
want to know about this. So then the guy said, but apparently what he was saying is that in your sleep,
Wait, what was the question?
he said, Sheikh, when I'm sleeping, I feel like I'm awake, but I feel like someone's suffocating me.
Okay.
I'm conscious of what's happening, but I can't move. Like,
You're,
can't do anything
you're
about it.
paralyzed.
I'm stiff, yeah.
You're paralyzed.
And then he said, the shaitan is choking you in that section,
SubhanAllah,
session
yeah.
there. And as the shaitan is choking you, he lets go at the last minute. That's when sometimes you come back and you're like,
Yeah.
and then like you're awake, but it's because the shaitan's coming in and out and he's choking you as that's happening. I never researched it after. I'm just going off what that one brother told me.
The first time I had it at 16, and I
Scary.
had, if like some people know the best year of their life. I know my worst period. I had insomnia, sleep paralysis within the same month, bro. The sleep paralysis. Imagine I'm on the sofa and the World Cup was on. Was it 010 South Africa? Or
Shabalala.
16, I don't know. No, 06. What's 06?
Jabelani.
No, what's 06? No, 06. What's the 06
Like
one?
Peter Drew, well, I shot him out.
What's the 06
That
one?
was Germany.
Germany. They won it, innit? They won it?
No, Italy won.
Italy,
06.
anyhow, Italy won it. I'm on the sofa, but the sofa I got is very low to the floor, innit? Yeah. So imagine now I wake up with the choking feeling, and I'm trying my hardest to bang the floor, and I can hear my mum on the phone. Mums are loud on the phone. Just having a hell of a time. I'm dying here, bro.
And you feel like you can't talk. You
I
can't.
can't. I went like that. You're dying, bro.
You're not even making a noise. You just.
No noise. There's no noise. You're
But
literally.
you're conscious of everything that's happening, and then
and I
not
kept
like,
it in.
and then last second we're like,
I'm like I follow the old school.
I've
like,
had it twice, I
I'm
think.
like one of the old school uncles. You know the man there that they won't tell you what they have pain or anything. I kept that to myself for 10 plus years until someone mentioned it a couple of years ago, sleep paralysis. I said, what's that? They described it. I said, is that what I had?
Yeah.
I was traumatized for 10 plus years.
I think I've only ever had it twice, and both times I remember that.
Yeah.
That feeling. That feeling's not nice.
No,
That's a scary feeling. Well, like, the way
it
you are
is, bro.
describing it.
Oh, wallah, it's
Ayat
not nice.
Kursi,
bro.
have you not had it?
Never, bro. I'm telling you, I'm in a
Alhamdulillah,
coma when I'm sleeping.
I had it twice, and now every
No, but
night
I'm saying-
before I
no,
go
but-
to bed, I read
oh, yeah,
Ayatul
for
Kursi.
sure.
Yeah, you have to read.
I don't go to bed now unless I read Ayatul
Like,
Kursi.
some people don't believe, man. When we got married, like, no, so when she got pregnant, I said, yo, like, the baby can be screaming, but I'm not hearing nothing. Like, when I'm gone, I'm gone. Do you get it? Brother, she's had so many nights. But the next morning she woke up and said, did you not hear any of that? She's falling on the floor. He's kicking my face here. Like, when he's a little couple months, he's crying his eyes out. And I sleep with a smile on my face, innit? So, like,
They're thinking this guy is evil.
evil
guy. Dr. Evil, this guy.
Yeah. I'm
Dr.
smiling.
Evil.
Like, I'm like proper like just like gone, bro. Like obviously Spotify can't see what my face is, but I'm smiling right now. And literally, bro, I'm just gone to the world. Anything can go on. Like him, anything can go on. You can run up in the crib, anything.
I'm a deep sleeper as well. To be fair, not.
Oh no, yo,
I'm dead.
can I hold you up,
Yeah, you can.
broski? This guy.
Wait, what are you gonna help me up about, bro?
the whip.
Oh yeah, what whip?
Like when
sleeping
you're
anyway.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
I said,
what, bro?
I said, what's the kind of? I know, man. He said, can I help you up? And I just said, yeah.
He makes me believe that there must be some, because obviously getting drunk is like a chemical thing, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like his sleep makes him drunk. Yeah, he's different. My man is like, I'm chatting to him,
your car as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
but I'm chatting.
Everyone's car, bro.
Yeah. But you something everywhere, bro. Like, there's
I
no
think I
point.
have one. Like,
Bro, this guy, I'm taking the exit towards his crib, whatever, to the estate, and from that exit, as I'm chatting to him, within a second, he's sloppy. Mama, huh? Within a second, bro. I'm convinced there has to be like a scientific reason why he does that. He's drunk. Like he's
You
actually
sleep on
moving mad.
planes.
No.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, it's weird, bro. I'll sleep in a car journey anywhere else. Bro, I've slept at a bus stop before. I've slept.
Slept on a bus stop.
Well, I slept standing up at a bus
Time
stop.
must
I
have
was,
been
leaning,
rough.
I was leaning my head and
Well, he's done that.
I knocked
Time
out.
rough or just
Tell him about the speaker.
That's why I was young, bro.
Was that before
One
the cost
time-
of living
Tell him about the
crisis?
speaker.
Before the cost of living crisis.
This one I was a youth, bro. Like
It
even
didn't make sense, bro.
Even bro, one time I was at I think I was at a party when I was young, bro, and then I slept in the party. The speaker, imagine that's the speaker.
You got
So the
condition.
speaker's going off right there. The place is jumping, and I've got my phone in my hand like this. Imagine I was like this. I was gone, like
I was out cold.
So everyone's just walking past me, but guys were looking for me the whole night. And then one time, one of the guys came to me and said, "Where have you been, bro?" I said, "I'm not gonna lie to you, bro."
I slept by the speaker.
I found a little base, and I was just, and wallah, I think I was like this.
You
bro.
got a condition, bro.
Like when you gotta go, you gotta go. Like,
Yeah, but me, I'm that person. Once it's like time to go,
it,
I'm lights out. Like I will, it's like I'll run on a battery. So I'll give you everything for the whole day, and then at the end of that day, the minute I'm
Actually turns off.
comfy,
Yeah, shut
wallahi,
down.
it shuts down. It's like take out the key out of the ignition, and I'm just
The barbershop one's the maddest one.
yeah. Step whilst getting the trim.
That's
Maybe
mad.
that explains why I'm
No,
bald
no,
now.
but there's something to do because every time I get a trim, I feel sleepy.
yeah,
yeah.
It's the white noise.
What?
You know.
I thought I was the only one though.
No, I
You get sleepy or you sleep?
I
Bro,
am knocked out. My barber was just holding my head like this.
When I was a youth, you're not gonna get onto me.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Go on.
When I was a youth, and I don't remember it, my mum reminded me, innit? When I was a youth, whenever she'd do the Hoover, I would hear it and run to my bed and put the cover on, and I'm wait, and I would be out in second, bro. And my mum used to think, why does this bro love to sleep every time the Hoover's on? He loves to sleep, and I didn't even know I was doing it because I don't remember it. And then as an adult, and she used to do the Hoover, I used to think, wow, this feels nice, like comfortable. I don't know, it felt familiar.
It felt right.
It felt right. And then there's only to our research, it's to do with white noise, isn't it? So you know, like when people can't sleep, sometimes they put white noise music.
Ocean sounds of the ocean and that.
Sounds of the ocean,
yeah.
or even like you know, like the sounds of the TV, but it's not actually on. Nothing's playing, but there's a TV. There's like a background. They call it white noise.
Yeah.
So the hairdressers is one of them. So you know the sounds of the clippers. Zzz, that is
Bro,
therapeutic.
Gone.
That and the Hoover gets me, bro.
Bro, one time.
If you do the Hoover now, I will knock out.
So you're saying you're on Hoover duties all the time?
You got to be on Hoover duties. I need to sleep.
Yeah, it works that way around.
I can't do the Hoover, bro. It's knock out like that.
Have you ever gone to sleep with the sound of rain?
See, Rain never done it for me.
That don't do it.
Yeah, Rain never
They
done it
don't
for
do
me.
it for me, but it's
Well,
peaceful.
I did it one time.
I don't
sensational.
really-
My mum opens the window when
Well,
she
that's
was asleep.
sensational.
Well,
I
I don't like the
don't
noise.
it doesn't
Once
make
so
me
you do it
sleepy,
regularly.
I've done
but I
it
love
a
the
few
feeling of
times.
being indoors knowing that it's pissing.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that
yeah,
feeling.
yeah,
That
yeah.
feeling I
But that's the
enjoy.
same feeling of like, you know, when it's cold and you jump in a hot car.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Or coming to a hot house.
A hot house. Yeah, yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
there's
yeah,
times
yeah,
when I'm
yeah.
walking back to my yard and the only thing pushing me saying is, my house is going to be warm.
Nice
My house
and
is going to
warm.
be warm.
Yeah,
the minute
yeah,
you get
yeah.
through that yard, it's that
And there's
warm,
food and
cozy
there's food and
feeling.
everything,
Yeah,
bro.
I love that.
I was gonna ask you that as well, because this is what I get paid for, innit? To tie things back in.
Yeah, please.
We're all over the
Because
gap.
I don't know.
But I've
Forgot the
enjoyed
topic.
it.
Sorry, guys.
And I've actually enjoyed it. I've been selfish
Apologies.
today. I was enjoying it. In terms of motivation, and we're not going to do a New Year's resolution, but it's from now or what's been on your mind, what are you trying to be motivated towards? What's the one thing you want to get onto, bro? If you're able to share that with us.
I can't lie to you. For me, first and foremost, I don't even believe in a new resolution.
Yeah, I'm saying from this point
the
onwards.
reason being for that, with that is like,
No,
if you've waited until the new year
you
to
just
make a resolution or
A change.
a
No,
change.
that's not from. Yeah. I think you just meant like what are you trying to
No,
get
no,
yourself
yeah,
with,
I know, but I'm just explaining it. For me, that I don't.
No, he's right though. You changed the whole
No, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're
I'm
saying.
getting on to that.
To flip it back on you, I'm trying to save you, bro. Like,
Hey, wallah, I'm not going to violate you. The rest of them like, wallah, I got you. Hey, like, niggas, I'm not violate you. That was a great... Hey, carry on.
like,
Wallah,
I'm
man,
with you, bro. I'm
I
listening.
feel like if you wait until sort of the end of the year to make a change, like you need to go back to look at your motivation, because ultimately you can always look at yourself to make a change at any time you ever want. To answer your question, for me, it's just general health.
Okay.
And upskilling myself, basically. I want to be able to stimulate my mind a bit more, get into reading books. I
love that for you,
Pick
man.
up a bit of a trade.
Yeah.
You know, I clocked gardening is quite therapeutic during lockdown.
Yeah, drop me out. That's
Wallahi.
the last thing I'm doing.
I find dishes therapeutic.
I'd rather do dishes
I
than
actually
garden.
enjoy
But
doing
you know
dishes.
what
It's
is-
weird.
I hate
wallah.
gardening.
But like just mowing the garden, I'm not gonna be putting fucking flowers and shit in. That's a long thing.
Yeah.
Still, I can't lie.
But you put your headphones in, you just bang it out.
Yeah, I'll put my headphones in and I'll
No, I
just
hear that, I
go
hear
and
you.
do that stuff like that. But before, when I was younger, my dad couldn't get me to do that. Do you get it?
No, I hear
But
you.
now, during like, obviously lockdown and whatnot, obviously I had nothing to do, so I'll be just Netflix.
I'm not surprised you said that though. You know, I can see this guy when we're older. Inshallah, like, we all get to a good age where we all have kids and they're all like at a certain age. He's like the action man dad. So you know that one dad in the hood that can do everything.
Yeah.
I feel like you're kind of that, man.
But I want to do that because the society that we live in right now, it's like you're conditioned to just chill. Everything is chill. You're sort of Netflix and not chilling, but like you
can Netflix
like
and chill, bro.
play
Say it with your
PlayStation.
chest, bro.
I put some bass on you, bro. You're good.
Nah, chill out, bro. Listen, this man trying to get on to you, bro.
I'm trying to get you, yeah.
I mean,
I don't know where
Are you
it's
still,
going.
are you still watching?
I know.
Yeah, you still That's the sound you hear. Oh
still
shit,
watching?
Westside.
that was a crazy combo.
West Coast.
This is your
But
too
yeah,
quick,
well,
wallah.
like, very
Oi,
quick,
that is a
wallah,
crazy
you know me.
combo.
That's
So
what I'm
obviously,
saying,
like
God.
with PlayStations, with like Netflix, whatever it may be, like you're just conditioned to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
chill. You want to run to just chilling out, so you don't do much physical work
Yeah.
unless you motivate yourself, and that's why obviously it's very important to motivate yourself. And I'd love to be that.
Yeah, I thought, no, bro, I'll be real with you. I
action
thought
kind
you'd
of
be that kind of guy.
I want to be in my, inshallah, in my 50s, my 60s, and
Inshallah.
just agile, mobile.
No,
You know,
no,
I want to
100%.
be, you know,
Yeah,
That's
I think
beautiful.
you would be. I'd put money on it if gambling was allowed. Like, I think you'll be that kind of guy. You,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
should
I
hope
can
so.
see it.
Yeah, I can definitely
I can
see
see
it.
it. I
Inshallah,
can see
khair,
it.
bro.
Inshallah, you stay on the
Make
right
dua,
path.
make dua.
Forget what they say about you, man. You're a good dude, bro.
Yeah,
You're
great guy,
smarter than
man.
you look, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What's yours? What's yours?
Oh, Dean this year, man.
Dean.
Inshallah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This year, I'll be real with you niggas. I've had a very tough year in the aspect of not marriage or life itself, just Dean. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, I've had the best year of my life. I moved cities. Like from a financial point of view, I feel good. All my friends, like within my social circles, I'm good. But I look at it and say, you know, it is like
What am I
Elahi.
missing?
Elahi tests you. He tests the people he loves, and I'm getting all of this. So what am I giving back? You feel me? So like me, I look at it, I'm like, cool. I pray. I've always prayed, but
That's beautiful to,
That's
to,
life.
to acknowledge that and say, you know what, I've got all
but
these
you know,
blessings.
but it's also tough because then you start to feel guilt because you're not doing what you should be doing. So
Yeah.
like what I'm trying to do is the
But
little
the fact
step-
that you even acknowledge it shows that you still got that.
I do hope so. I
faith
can't
in
lie.
your heart, you know
I
what
won't
I mean?
lie. We're not gonna get too deep, but I do hope that because I get scared.
No,
of
I
that.
think so.
I get scared of that because I think to myself, all these blessings I get because I've had like a flip. Like I started off like obviously my pops passed away if I was born. Tough start. I'm like tough start, but then from 16 onwards, shit has been sensational.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
get it? And I'm like, for all that good I'm getting,
What am I giving in return?
brother, I'm not doing a lot. Do you feel me? So like
Yeah,
my,
yeah.
my
The
thing.
fact that you feel like that and you think
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm
that
saying.
is
It's-
definitely a good thing. So just
Facts.
Nah, I hope
work
so.
on
Well,
that.
I hope
It
so.
is,
I
it is,
I need to work
Obviously,
on
I know
feeling like
you're
that.
trying to be humble on that, but it
Yeah.
is, bro, because
I am humble.
like even no, you are humble, but I'm saying
joking,
like
I'm
sometimes
joking.
you have to just like you can't say it, but we're saying it for you.
Yeah, fair. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro, that's a good thing, bro, because
Yeah.
it's like, like when, for example, when they say, the best of sinners is the one who repents after the sin. Yeah. So you still may always sin, but the fact that you even acknowledge it's a sin and feel guilt and shame and repent shows that you still got,
got that iman,
yeah.
I think
bro.
a little test as well.
Because
like,
there's not, bro. Do you know how scary it is to sin and not even acknowledge it?
yeah, you're numb.
just carry
You're
on.
numb.
Numb
Your
to
heart-
it. Do you know
your
how
heart is
scary
dead.
that is, bro?
I think that's been my. I think that's been
Because
my,
we're
like,
all
my
gonna
battle.
sin, cool.
Yeah.
But it's what you do after that.
Because what I was trying to allude to, I think that's my battle this year has been
Yeah.
like in terms of the materialistic or in the either Westernism. I've done good this year.
Yeah.
In terms of
But in terms
capitalism,
of,
yeah,
deen
but in
and-
terms of the deen, I'm still praying. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, but I know what you
it's
mean.
like I moved from the city to another city for the family, whatever, and also religiously because I want to be somewhere where I have time back.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, cool. Now
Away
you
from this hustle and bustle.
Yeah, but away from this thing where man's
Rat
like,
race.
bro, there's times when mom's coming. I've been in the airport for a very long time, but man's coming yard. I've done overtime. I'm still finished. My mom's in the crib in the living room, like checking my yard
Yeah.
with my wife.
Yeah.
And I'm too tired, bro. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
yeah,
trying to say? Like, I'm too tired, bro. So I think for me this year, not this year, bun all that chat. I mean, like the immediate thing that I've been thinking about has been like, I add sunnah to your prayers. And I'm saying this also openly just so like you don't listen, you might feel the same way in it, but like it's add sunnah to my prayers, get the swearing out, bro, because I'm a bit too hood for no reason at times. I'm just chatting mad was. And also, I feel like I got to do more of this because I've shied away from it. Is that if my brethren are going too left, not my closest brethren, even man I roll with,
Yeah.
I'm checking him. Instead of the whole, because what's the new chat everyone says? only God can judge me. That's the new wave now.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So like me, it's like, alright, cool. If you fuck with these niggas and you really like them, if you see them going a little bit left, have that conversation. I want to be brave enough to do that rather than leave man to their own devices. And I don't care what they think about it. I don't care what you man think about it. I love you man. So if you man go a little bit left, I might be like, hey, we need to.
No, that's
we need
that's
to go
beautiful.
No, I love that.
That's what I'm on. So what are you two on?
I'll be real. I don't think we can top that.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
He said it.
Don't do
we
that.
can't top it, but like, I think
Yeah.
me personally, I think just to sort of echo Westside, I think my health is something I need to really check. Because
I think we all,
Bro, you
just in
need
terms
to
of
stop
yeah.
that. I'm gonna
like
keep
even
that
my
drink.
colleagues will see me
Well,
and
I'm
they say,
gonna volley
"Oh,
that
bigger
drink
every
next time I
day."
see it.
Can I
I
just say what
think-
you done in the car?
Huh?
What you done in the car?
What did I do in the car?
The stretching thing.
Oh,
knee.
the knee, yeah.
Yeah, I got bad knees.
This
Man.
guy basically in the car just got up and started
that's
stretching
normal.
like
It
that.
does it
That's
all the
a
time.
regular, yeah.
I've never
all
seen
the
it. What?
time.
Was stretching randomly for 30, like a
Every
25-minute
time he's
drive.
in my car, bro.
I've done that every.
Oh, he's normal. Yeah,
that's normal for him. I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
mad though, bro.
Yeah.
Like you had to do that. But yeah,
I think
Darren?
so. My health. I think even recently I done a blood test a little while ago, innit? And then they said that I was low on vitamin D,
Okay.
and I didn't even go buy tablets for it. Like I'm just a very like,
Nonchalant,
like
yeah.
And the problem here, you're not gonna get sun here.
I'm not
so,
getting that enough.
So you
here,
have to
I
do.
need to pattern up my health. I think just to sort of echo the prayer thing. I feel like I pray my prayers, but it's all like I'm really trying hard to pray my prayers on time. Like I'm gonna get into the habit of Salah comes in and no matter whatever it is that I'm doing, it's let me pause this. I'm gone. Like go pray because sometimes I have a bad tendency of like I'll do it in a little bit, but then that little bit instead of it being 5 minutes later, it's
Turns into 10,
an
15,
hour.
yeah.
An hour. Like you know, and sometimes. Especially now in the winter period, the salahs are so close to each other. So when you delay it by an hour,
Next
you can't
one's
be
out.
banging
Yeah.
Asr
Next one's
and Dhuhr together, Asr and Maghrib together. Like it defeats the purpose. So I think I'm trying to get into my prayers a lot more. I think lately what I've done is, as of late, the new thing that I've been doing is, I feel like sometimes in life we always tend to like look at the problems that we have, but we never ever like sit down and appreciate what we're grateful for. So nowadays I've learned a little pocket in my day, where whether it be 20 minutes in the morning when I wake up or 20 minutes at night, I just thank like Allah and everything and be grateful. Like grateful for, I show gratitude because there's a lot of things we have that the good that we have outweighs the bad that we have because a lot of us we can see, we can taste, we can hear, we can like we don't really deep.
You have something that some people don't.
Facts. We don't deep these things. We've got like a family at home. Some people lost their parents at a young age. Like there's so much things that happen in the world that because of your little bubble, you always seem to think that it's just me. But because whenever problems arise, we as human beings, the first thing we tend to think is, it's tough, man, or why, or like we always look for an excuse rather than saying, okay, cool, what am I grateful for? So nowadays I've done a thing at the end of the night or before every morning when I wake up, I always just show gratitude and be grateful for everything that I do have. And along with it, I hope that continues. I want to carry on doing that.
The other thing as well is just to add to your point, because I think that's great you said that, bro, is a lot of us forget the things we were praying for a couple of years ago that we have now.
It's
calm.
A lot of things you couldn't wait to happen, and it was the future. It's now the present or the past.
And I feel like, again, sorry to cut you off, but like sometimes when we make the dua for things or whenever we ask for certain things, bro, like,
have patience.
bro, wallahi, and it's easier said than done. Patience is the hardest thing in life to attain, but it's also one of the most beautiful things. But also, like, know that when you ask for something, it ain't gonna come in 5 minutes or in a month or in a year's time, bro. That what you've asked for could be delayed for you for a specific reason. We don't know Allah's plans, but Allah is the best of planners.
And also,
so whenever
what you ask for
delayed for you,
may
it's
not
for
even
a
be
reason.
written for you.
Facts,
Yeah.
You have to accept that.
Yeah.
But there's a wisdom, hikmah behind it.
Wallahi.
It could have been your greatest calamity. It could have been the greatest thing,
facts.
your downfall.
Yeah.
But you don't see it at the time.
And
So
sometimes, like, what we also go through may not be a specific lesson for you per se. It could be a lesson for somebody else, but you're meant to deliver that lesson to somebody
Big
else.
facts.
Sometimes we always think that everything we go through
We're
is
the main
for me.
character.
It's not for you sometimes.
Yeah, you're
in
not
life,
always
bro.
the main character.
There could be someone in life going through absolute hardship, but you two could have met at a point in life where now you've told them something that you've past experience and it's changed their life completely,
Big facts.
and you get the reward for that. So sometimes in life, we're not the main characters every single time.
Sometimes you're just a vessel.
Wallahi, bro.
Wallahi,
You're just a
bro.
messenger passing on a message through Allah's wisdom. So sometimes I feel like sometimes we all just think it's me. Sometimes life
It's
is
that
not
perception, and it's how you change your perception to stuff. Not understanding you're not the main character and having was it main character syndrome? Not having main character syndrome.
And to give, man. Like I feel like, especially in like, you see a lot in especially in social media, society, like people don't wish well for each other, but the more you wish good for somebody, the good will come back to you. And also like, what's happened for that? Whatever happens to Izzy, it happened to Izzy in Izzy's time. It wasn't my time to get whatever was happening to me. You get where some people see it happen to somebody else and be like,
Oh, why am I
it
not?
ain't come to me, or why not me? But it's not your time, bro. You keep grinding and keep doing what's good for you, but also give thanks and spread the love for other people, because whatever is meant for you will come for you at the time when you need it. And also what's mad as well, and sorry to get
Sharp is putting today, baby. He's in his bag right now.
Even the deen teaches you, bro, like we're so mad nowadays in society where instead of backbiting and slandering one another, the deen teaches you when you make dua for someone else, the angels make dua for you. Look how beautiful this deen, the concept of the deen is. It's teaching us to spread more good than bad. But we live in a day and age where everyone just wants to spread bad. But if I was to sit here and make dua secretly for one of you three, and I say, oh, may Allah give them everything or whatever, whatnot, the angels are making dua for you, bro. So why can't we be more, instead of being negative towards other people, make dua for somebody else? Positive. Because nowadays, imagine that the angel, who's more like, you making dua, the angels making dua. Like, look how mad that is, bro. You're making dua for a specific person, but now the angels are making dua for you. But we are in the mindset of
the beauty of the religion.
It's mad. The hikmah in the deen is beautiful, man. So
beautiful.
just spread good, spread love, spread good. Make dua for people. Just show love all the time, and good will come back to you.
Nah, you were putting there, brother. Serious.
I think that's. I've never spoken so much.
Yeah, bro. Everything came out.
We forgot to breathe.
Breathe, nigga. We gotta end it on that. We gotta end it on that. That's beautiful.
We need to hear your one.
No, that's beautiful. Next episode. We gotta end it on that. We gotta end it on that.
Listen. If Izzy say we'll end it on that one.
We gotta end it on that. You have my blessings.
Say no more. Broski, I man them.
I love you lot. We appreciate you lot, man.
Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next year.
Inshallah. Love.